We're going to cover the governments of ancient Greece. In today's lesson, we're going to cover the four main governments that made up ancient Greek city-states. You have monarchy, oligarchy, tyranny, and democracy. We're going to start today with a little bit of introduction. Each Greek city-state, whether it be Athens, Sparta, Thebes, Corinth, or any other city-state in ancient Greece, had its own government. Each city-state could choose its own government when it was founded. The four main types of government were, as have already been stated earlier, monarchy, oligarchy, tyranny, democracy. We're going to go over each one of these in detail. Let's start with monarchy. Monarchy is ruled by a king or a queen, usually one person. Its power is passed down hereditary, which basically means the power is passed down from a parent to a child. Usually it is from a father to a son, but in some instances it could have been father to a daughter, or however it worked, depending on the family. Now, we'll spend more time in the Middle Ages talking more about monarchy then, but it does start in Greece, and Greece really picks it up. Let's move on to the second main type, oligarchy. Oligarchy is a small group of people that run a government, usually 5 to 20, usually wealthy upper class that have a lot of influence on a bulk of their city-state, usually can influence people by their money, by their power, and they have a lot of money. That's the reason they can get to where they are. Let's move on to tyranny. Tyranny is a person who takes power illegally. It's not a person who's voted for. It's not a person who is chosen. It is a person who takes power illegally, usually by force, usually by coup. There are instances around the world, when you talk more about U.S. history, of people who take power illegally. It's usually one person. It is not a king or a ruler. Let's move it over a little bit so you can see it. Democracy. Democracy is in the hands of the people. There are two types. There is direct democracy, which every citizen votes on an issue. What does that mean? It means in November of last year, there was a bond issue that came forward. The bond issue basically said, if approved, then North Johnston would get a new middle school. Every citizen, or the citizens that chose to, got to vote on this issue. It's issues such as an increase in tax. It's a bond issue. It's an issue that relates to each citizen. Okay, it could be on a town level, it could be on a county level, it could be on a state level, it could be on a country level. But it's primarily issues. Let's move on to representative. Representative is citizens vote on representatives to make decisions. Okay, that would be like voting for Senator Hagan to go to Washington and make a decision for the people of North Carolina. That would be a representative. It would be voting for House Representative Daughtry to make a decision for our area in Raleigh. It would be any government person that we vote into to make a decision for the country. Okay, representative is always a person that we vote into to make a decision for his or her constituents. So today we have talked about the top four types of government in ancient Greece. Monarchy, which is king or queen, one person, hereditary. Oligarchy, small group of people, money, power, influence. Tyranny, illegally, one person, not a king or a queen. Democracy, hands of the people, where people get to vote. Two types, direct, voting on the issues. Representative is voting for a representative to make the decisions for the constituents. This is the governments of ancient Greece lesson for today.